Hello, 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 and welcome to the Brightside Club. We're trying to meet on Zoom every Monday at 8 p.m. and Wednesday at 2 p.m. We also want to make sure that because of COVID, our lives have changed, and many of us in business have to be virtual. We have to meet on Zoom, and everything has changed. And as a result, we want to really make sure that we teach you different channels and help you with prospecting and getting new business each month. And so I wanted to start my session with LinkedIn. And we actually did Facebook. We started with Facebook, and now we're teaching you LinkedIn. And every month we plan to show you a new channel. So LinkedIn for Business. I think many of you may have an account. Many of you may not. But it's a fabulous channel if you're looking for new prospects, and it's a great tool to be able to make appointments. Who are we? So I bring almost 2 decades of senior management experience. I've been leading ad agencies, it seems like forever. I've worked with top Fortune 500 companies, mainly big pharma, telecommunications, the entertainment industry. I've worked on illustrious brands with celebrities, and now I am teaching marketing, and I also work with different clients and help them with new business, and I do a couple of different projects. So Brightside Promotions, I am the co-founder of Brightside Promotions, and we help nonprofits with grants. We host events, and we do a host of marketing for our clients. So what have we done? We have created a Brightside platform. In this platform, you will see that we have a club. So the club meets on Zoom every Monday at 8 p.m. and Wednesday at 2 p.m. And now we're able to record and broadcast the recordings so that our featured speakers can get a larger audience across various channels. We have an online directory, so anyone who wants to get listed, advertise their business, as many of you know, the search engine marketing can help you really get people to call you versus you doing cold calling. So if you don't like cold calling, and I know I don't, but you want people to call you, you might want to really consider being in the directory, because we'll be doing a lot with search engine marketing and reach different audiences. We're adding new channels every month. So we started with Facebook, LinkedIn, and as we go along, we'll be teaching and adding a different channel. We have a newsletter, and the newsletter goes out every month to announce our events, and it's another great vehicle to advertise on. And we have our VIP Facebook and LinkedIn groups as well. We want to create and empower 1,000 businesses and jobs by creating a platform that can network for business. So if you join us every Monday at 8 p.m. and Wednesday at 2 p.m., and if you go to LinkedIn, we have a page called the Brightside Club, and we list our events all the time. We're updating. So again, what can you do while you're watching this video is you can definitely try to attend some of our events. You can network for business. You can create a powerful profile. You can create a business description, and you can send messages and make appointments. You can ask a question. You can share something about yourself. And today you can support one of our businesses by buying a book or a product or service, go through our directory, and enjoy shopping with us. LinkedIn is one of the largest professional networks, as many of you may know, and they have 690 plus million users. And I know it's increased since COVID, since a lot of people are now online more than before. And it's in almost 200 countries and territories worldwide. Even if you are an American company and you want to stay American, you have to diversify your portfolio in a market such as the one that we're in. You need to have clients from all over the world. And as daunting and scary as it is, you have to take that bold move. And LinkedIn does offer you that, and I'll show that to you in this presentation. The mission of LinkedIn is simple. They want to connect the world's professionals to make them more productive and more successful. LinkedIn leads a diverse portfolio of revenue with its membership under the leadership of Ryan Rolansky. Now, where did I get all this information? From LinkedIn. So you can just Google it, and you'll see that all this information is from LinkedIn, and I should have sourced it. All right. So why is LinkedIn so exciting for your business? It helps you to connect. So you have to keep creating great content, and that's your posts, your videos, your profile. Anytime you write anything on LinkedIn, that's content. You can engage with your connections, and what's so great about LinkedIn is that you have your first level connection, which is someone you know. And as many of you and I who know network marketing, you know that after you've gone through your family and your friends and you've sold them everything you possibly can, and they've invested with you in your business, you will lose them, and they will not be interested in buying anything from you. And so the third and the fourth connections, second and third connections, sometimes give you more results from people that absolutely don't know who you are, and you can tend to sell more with LinkedIn. So next time you look at a person's name, you can look them up, and you'll find that either they're your first connection, which means you met them in school, you met them at work, they're a friend or family, but then your second connection is somebody that they knew, and LinkedIn is connecting you to that second and third connection, and that's really a very powerful prospect for you. Because they know someone that you know, and then you have that connection. The audience is a business profile. It's a more executive group, so it's a little different from Facebook. They're more serious. People are looking for jobs and looking for consulting gigs, and so people are very, very serious on LinkedIn, and you need to be serious too. So what does LinkedIn offer you? LinkedIn offers you a page. Now that's awesome. So say you don't have a website. This is absolutely free, and I don't know why people don't have a LinkedIn page. It's absolutely free, and you can go there, and again, this is all sourced from LinkedIn. So if you look at the LinkedIn page, you can use the advertising mechanism. I think I lost that one. Let me go back. You can do your LinkedIn pages, and this is where you click to get to this screen. And you have resources, you have customer stories. And in LinkedIn, you can create your page. And I would first watch the video so that I get a little tutorial and I understand what I'm doing. Now, when you create your business page, this is where you want people to visit you. You want people to know you. The whole thing about search engine marketing is as many times as you can write your name on the internet, write it, because people then can find you, and you don't have to call people and say, I'm so-and-so and I do this, but you'd have people calling you. So describe your business, its size, and its category. Now, this is really important for LinkedIn because LinkedIn will connect you based on the size of your business. So if you're a small business and you're fewer than 200 people, then that's the one you want to be in. If you're a larger business, if you want to have a showcase page, and if you're in academics. This is extremely important. As I mentioned, what is search engine marketing? Anytime you write anything on the internet, it's going to go all over the internet. So if anybody is Googling or searching, so this would be really where you want to really write your company name. and linkedin.com/company, and then they will give you a free URL, which is amazing. You don't have to buy a domain name. You don't have to pay a monthly charge. You actually have a free domain name. And then you're going to add your website and your business industry, your company size, and your type. Now, these are really important because these are things that are going to connect you to everyone else. Now, the next step is how do you set up that amazing profile? I have seen people put photos that are stretched and not the right size. That's going to make you lose business. You really, really want to make sure that you have the right size, and the recommended size is 300 by 300 pixels in a JPEG format and a PNG. Now, if you don't know how to do this, you should contact me or a consultant or a graphic designer and have them create it for you. You want to have an impressive tagline, and again, as I said, it's words that you choose that are going to be picked up on the search engine mechanism. So, for example, here they've given you an example of a family-run accounting firm that promises that you won't lose sleep over filing your taxes. Right away, they've said they're an accounting firm and they do taxes. So, in this tagline, you should really be able to describe who you are. I think I'm going too fast. Let me go back. Then, of course, you verify and you agree to the terms and conditions that LinkedIn sets. And now you're getting ready to create that page. So look at this. Always look at your drop-down menus. So you have the page information, you have buttons, you have about, you have overview, you have locations, you have community, hashtags, feature groups, and many, many languages. And I'm going to tell you about this in a minute. Again, you want to make sure that you describe your company perfectly. You might want to, before you even start getting to this page, you might want to write this out separately. And so when you're here, all you're doing is typing. They have a limit on how many words you can use, so you make sure that you fit in with those words. And again, if you look at this description, they talk about a boutique hotel chain, unique locations, spectacular views. And so the more you fill in about who you are, the better it is for search engines. Again, as I mentioned before, you have a website URL. And again, if you don't have a website URL, you can use your LinkedIn URL that you have. And you can tick, my organization does not have a website. And then you can choose your industry. Now, again, as I mentioned, this is all about you and your business. When you create content, you're telling everybody about who you are, what you do, and so this is extremely important that your company description is done perfectly. Your location where you're set is where you're selling your business. Your hashtags. Now, this is so important. Now, everybody who loves Instagram knows that hashtags are critical. And I'm always asked this question, how do I get a hashtag? So here you go. LinkedIn gives you 3 hashtags, and with that you can connect on Twitter, you can connect Facebook, you can go everywhere and hashtag yourself. So you want, I usually use one for my name and one for my business, and one for something else. Again, as I mentioned before, your cover photo is essential. It's the biggest size piece that you have on your page. You should use that wisely. Make sure that it's got the right height and the width and the pixel size. And if you don't know what that is, you should hire a graphic designer, a consultant to do that for you. I seem to be going too fast. And then I teach this all the time, your call to action. Many people think that this is not necessary. It is extremely necessary, because if you tell people what to do, they're going to do it. So if you tell them to pick up the phone and call you, and then you're going to be, oh my God, so many people are calling me. I like people to go to my website and send me a message. So you have to see how you want to direct people. So I have a newsletter, and I offer it for free, and I say, look, if you go to my website, you can sign up for my newsletter. So find out what it is that you have as a call to action, and then make sure that you share that call to action so that you can have people going in. Now, this is what I was telling you about. LinkedIn allows you to translate your tagline in over 20 languages. So let's say you don't speak Spanish, but hey, you're missing out a whole big amount of customers that speak Spanish. So this is your opportunity to have your tagline and description translated into 20 languages, Spanish being one of them. And if you want to do business with India, Hindi and Gujarati would be another one I would choose. If you want to go to France and work with French people, then you would use French. So if you want to do that, so you want to make sure that you do that translation, because you'll be amazed at how many people will come to you from different countries, and you can do business with them. So LinkedIn, if you have the money, some people just want to, do grassroots. But when you grow and you have clients and your business is going well, you might want to add on some investments and invest in LinkedIn. They're really good. You can have a premium account, and then you can do some more premium, because you cannot send messages unless you have a premium account to, corporate clients, or even some regular clients that just don't want to, talk to everybody. So it's at a higher level networking. It's very good if you're looking for a job, because you can meet CEOs and high-level professionals. It has a lot of executive leadership, extensive networking that you can do. Advertising on LinkedIn always helps, because the more people you reach, the more people you're going to close. There are advanced search tools to locate people. And this is where you connect. As I said before, you connect by the job. So anytime you've worked at a place, everybody who's worked at that place connects with you. And so, you always have this thing, how do I make an appointment with someone? I don't know who they are. This is where you can do that. You can say, hello there, I have worked at the same place as you, and I wanted to connect with you. It's an opening line, and you have a connection with them. Industry. So like we talked about, if you're in the furniture industry or the healthcare industry or your fashion industry or jewelry industry, this is where you connect with people in your industry. Your past and your current workplace is extremely important, because you're going to open up to so many people that have worked there before and after you. Profiles are extremely important. Your languages. You're going to grow, because you're going to meet new people that you normally would not be able to communicate with them because you don't know the language. Not-for-profit. This is key. So if you have done volunteer work, say for United Way or for Salvation Army or American Cancer Society or American Diabetes, you will connect with everybody in that group. And believe me, that's a pretty large group. So you really want to see that you're connected with nonprofits, because you will find an amazing way to network with people. So those are the kind of things that this session will teach you. So if you have questions about today's session, or you'd like to build your profile, then you can contact me. I'm on LinkedIn, and you can look at my page, linkedin.com/Brightside Club. And my phone number, which you probably can't see right now, is 919-891-0145, and all these logos. So the club, we just started during COVID. We meet every Monday and Wednesday on Zoom, Monday at 8 and Wednesday at 2. Brightside Promotions is the event management company. We work with nonprofits. We help people with grant writing and marketing. And Brightside Global Trade is for an international audience. It's a magazine that we started, and Elton Brewington is the co-founder and works with me. And we would love to have you as a client. and work with you. And if you just want to learn and be part of our group, you're more than welcome, and we would love to have you. So contact us. And we have Facebook groups, we have LinkedIn groups, we are growing channels every day. We offer a lot of free services, and so you can connect and learn. Like today's session is absolutely free, and you can learn a lot with us. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. And drop in the comments if there's any channel that you would be particularly interested in learning. I'm trying to think of what my next channel will be, whether it would be Google or Pinterest. So just drop me a comment and let me know what you think. And do subscribe so that you never miss a video and you never miss any of our workshops. Thank you, and we shall be seeing you soon.